Hello everyone, it is California Bird here with another awesome LEGO review. So today we're going to be looking at the special limited edition Chinese New Year's Eve dinner set, which was only sold in Australasia, so that's Australia and New Zealand, and in like the Eastern Asian countries like China, Hong Kong, like the Philippines, Malaysia, those kind of countries. So it's a very special set, limited edition from LEGO. So for 2019, and they did this one alongside of a Dragon Dance set that I did not pick up. I kind of regret that right now, but at the same time I really did like this set over the other one. But either way, looking at this actual set, so this is set number 80101, so it's like the first of the 80,000 series. And it's nice that they did that, like with the 8, because in Chinese culture the 8 is a very lucky number. So that's nice that they did that. However, what they could have done that's a little bit better is they could have made the piece count have some 8s in it. This set has 615 parts in it. So they could have just added like 3 more parts and it would have been 618, or they could have done like a 688. I don't know. I'm nitpicking on small things, but I think that could have really made it a lot nicer, at least in relation to the culture, to the Chinese culture and whatnot. But either way, it is a very nice set. I'll look at the box later on, but let's go ahead and look at the set at first. So, first thing to note, I did not put any of the stickers on the set, simply because I wanted to, well, I don't know. I wanted to be able to use the parts in other places and whatnot, so I didn't do any of the sticker placement. But what you do get is you get 6 minifigures, so you end up getting the 3 generations of a Chinese family. You get the grandparents, parents, and then the kids, a boy and a girl. So that's pretty cool. And what's also really nice is that they have like the traditional kind of Chinese outfits on. I don't know if Ninjago has any pieces or things similar. I know there's a lot of Asian elements in those sets. I haven't really played with Ninjago or looked at it, so if someone else knows better, let me know down below. But I thought it was really nice that they did those kind of traditional wearables or minifig prints and whatnot. Speaking of other cool prints that are in this set that seem to be pretty unique, the food is very unique. There's a lot of printed elements that you get of Asian food. So you get like a steamed fish, you get some crab, you get some either chicken or a duck, some wontons, and some other various food items that you normally don't see. LEGO normally does like the molded foods for the European stuff, but it was nice to see that they at least did some Eastern European stuff. Speaking of the foods, I do have one gripe. That is that the rice bowls. So this rice is really cool. It's one of those flat, round plate stud pieces that LEGO's been using a lot. However, what I don't like is that the bowl does not have any way of retaining this piece, or at least maybe I'm really messing up, but it doesn't seem like there is. It seems like the rice just sits in there. So if you do knock the set over, or for some, if something happens, basically you could lose your rice pieces. They're not stuck down. And so what I'll probably end up having to do is stick them to one of the studs just so they don't get lost or something. So I feel like that could have been something that was a little bit better. But I do really like these bowls. I do like the gold trim that's around them. And I also like these, the way they used this inverted kind of dome piece as a pot over here as well. The chopsticks and the soup spoons are really nice as well. Very nicely printed elements on this dark red 2x1 plate piece, which is pretty cool. Something else that was really nice is the way they did these windows back here. You can see it in the way in the speed build video, which I'll put up. But basically the windows are a series of like fences almost placed on top of some plates and then slid in between bricks. So I thought that was a pretty unique building technique, and it really does give a nice sense, or basically a nice window. If you look at it from like the back side or the front side, right through the actual like white tapering, or even from the inside, it looks pretty cool. I like the little chair that they put and included, and you put the grandpa or grandma figure on. And I also like the fact that they have a Lazy Susan. That's very much a staple of Asian houses. When you have a big family dinner, you always have a Lazy Susan and always eat your food family style. So just pass it around. Or I should say, rotate the Lazy Susan around. So that's pretty cool. I really love the exterior piece of the set here. So this entry door and the way they did the basically the steps and the bricks that lead up to it. And then also these flowers and whatnot. One thing I don't like is that the back of the set, I mean, I understand that the set's not meant to be viewed from the back, but I wish that it was a little bit cleaner on this back piece. I don't know, or it had a little bit, had some more elements rather than just white and then the window. But that's just very minor. I mean, most people are just going to place this up against the wall probably and just have the dinner showing outwards. So that's really just a minor thing. All in all, I thought it was a really interesting piece of design by LEGO. I wonder which one of their design houses put it together, but I thought it was pretty nice. Going to the box and the sticker sheet though, it is interesting that if we look on the box, there is a door with a Chinese symbol that is upside down. And the sticker sheet also has the Chinese symbol upside down. I don't know if this is a mistake by LEGO or if there's some kind of tradition that I'm not aware of where you would place a symbol upside down. If you do know, let me know down in the comments down below. I'm not for sure. However, this does seem like a mistake. I would think that the symbol should be upright. So that seems like a bit of an oversight in my opinion, unless I'm completely wrong about a tradition I'm not aware of. But yeah, it's really cool. I don't think that the box art necessarily does the piece, does the set justice. I think that the set itself, when you get it, is really nice. They don't really have too many scenes. I mean, they show all the sides of it, I guess, but it's really a good set to have in person. One other thing that I forgot to note is that in the entryway, there are these very unique tassel pieces. So the pieces are put together. You basically have a stud with a hook and then another hook, and they're not detachable. And this second hook has the tassel underneath. And that's a pretty unique piece. I've never seen that before. And I thought it made it a really nice, basically accent piece to the front portion of this. I'd say all in all, I really enjoy this set. It's pretty fun. It's a nice set to have, you know, as a diorama. It could also be a nice set to, you know, play and have like a little family dinner or something if you want to have playability and whatnot. All in all, a pretty good set. And it has these like unique gold window pieces, more gold bricks, and again, the unique printed elements as well. So I think as far as like unique parts, it has a lot of unique parts which are cool. It's a limited edition, so getting it in a Western country like in the US or in Europe, it's really cool to have this. And then also just for the playability aspect, it's also very good. So I thought it was a pretty nice set overall to get. So if you can get your hands on it, I would recommend it. I assume that this set's probably going to go up in value if I were to take a guess, just because of all the unique elements and because of the limited sales region that it was, and limited sales window that it was sold across. So anyway, that has been my review of the LEGO 80101 Chinese New Year's Eve dinner. I hope you enjoyed this review, and if you want to see the speed build, there'll be a link in the video description down below where I did do a speed build of the kit. If you liked this video, please remember to like it. If you didn't like it, you can feel free to leave a thumbs down, but definitely leave a comment down below why you didn't like it. And always remember to subscribe. As always, this has been California Bird. See ya.